See, my people, things they happen for Nigeria. Oh. Honestly speaking, things they happen for this country where we dey so. It is only in Nigeria they will tell you to do anything within your power, but just make sure you secure the bag. The bag is the most important thing. Whatever you do, how you do it, we don't care. We don't want to know. Just make sure you secure the bag. Just a couple of days ago, about 1 week ago, Engineer Tinubu, Ozigbondo, one of Igbo land, came out and said that Tinubu is God's gift to Nigeria. Say Nigeria is supposed to be happy, say God give them somebody like Tinubu. When I saw this news, I just burst into laughter. In fact, make it not be like say I dey talk too much. Make it not be like say na me talk. I know say so many people like me too, we love Tinubu. We love him. He's our person, sure. But please, just hear it from the horse's mouth. Here we are in talk and how you take talk, and please watch this video.
South is now shortchanged with the likes of Eze, who we know is a prominent man from the southeastern part of Nigeria today, in one of the national dailies, saying that the present president is a blessing to Nigeria.
It's a blessing to him. He should go and tell us what he's doing with Tinubu. It's a blessing to him. These people should stop selling the southeast. They should stop selling the south. Look. This thing will it will become a problem in the south. Why can they be talking like that? Which blessing?
Okay, Barrister.
Why is that all say what is the
Barrister is entitled to his
that's the opinion. He should not be selling also for his own selfish interest. That's what I'm saying. He won't say a blessing to the southeast. He didn't say a blessing to me.
No, he said it's a blessing to Nigeria, not the southeast. That Tinubu is a blessing.
It's even worse. It's even worse.
God's gift to Nigeria.
Why can't these people, first of all, do public opinion? Let Tinubu know what Nigerians feel about it, because they do it in America during your midterm
opinion poll.
So that it will help him to know how much is loved. After all, the election he won was with 37%. Where is the love there? 37% that you're claiming of Nigeria.
Apparently, it wasn't Tinubu that asked Nigerians not to come out to vote. So if you won with 37%,
the fact remains
the level of
the one that came out, Mr. Okoro, 80 plus 6 is not 14. And he won by 8 million votes himself alone. So if you add the number of people who did not vote him, Tinubu lost that election.
Okay.
He should have won by.
Unfortunately, our system is first past the post.
No, that's what I'm saying. So he should have won by one margin, so that both Obi and Atiku wouldn't even come close to his margin. Okay. That's what I'm saying. So he didn't win that election. He didn't.
All right, thank you very much, Barrister Darlington.
Let me also show you some reactions people drop on the social media about this particular thing. Then you do well to drop your own comment on the comment section. I beg, I'm asking you, is Tinubu God's gift to Nigeria? Is Tinubu God's gift to your life or to your family or to your work or to your economy? Just drop your answer on the comment section. For me, you already know my answer. That thing that is in your mind, that is what is in my mind too. So please just watch this. I hear people's reaction and people's comment on this.
In another development, social media is awash with reactions after billionaire businessman and CEO of Atlas Oranto Petroleum, Eze, described President Bola Ahmed Tinubu as God's gift to Nigeria. Well, according to Bayo Ononuga, the special advisor to the president on information and strategy, Eze praised Tinubu in an upcoming State House documentary commemorating the president's second anniversary in office. In the documentary, Eze highlighted Tinubu's dedication to inclusivity and development, particularly in the Southeast, where he has facilitated significant ministerial appointments and the establishment of the Southeast Development Commission. Eze also expressed confidence in Tinubu's renewed hope agenda, emphasizing his wisdom and determination in guiding Nigeria through economic and political challenges. He also urged Nigerians to support the president in fostering stability, growth, and future prosperity. Let's take some reactions really quickly. This is from Dorothy, who wrote, as far as Eze is concerned, every government in Nigeria from time immemorial is God sent. Taking his statement as worthy of being published by Ononuga shows that the presidency cannot identify objective assessors but are looking for professional praise singers. Then another Twitter user wrote, he said the same during Obasanjo, Yaradua, JEJ, Buhari, now Tinubu. So it's just his traditional way of securing his business interests. The rich don't do tribalism. It's the poor and unfortunate ones that play tribal card. All these wealthy men in Nigeria don't care about Nigeria. I guess that's what you are laughing too much. But we saw this story, and it is true, because we've seen that authorities have supported past presidents. But I mean, there was something he said in his, I mean, if that's what he said in the video, about, you know, the ministerial appointments from the Southeast. Over the weekend, we were discussing on the table on the morning show and trying to count how many ministers are in the president's cabinet from the Southeast. And apparently there are only 2 from the federal, which is Devu Mahi, I believe, and of course Uche Naji, who is the Minister of Innovation and Technology.
You didn't count Bianca.
Uche, that is Minister of State. Okay. Then we have Minister of State, Bianca, we have Doris Anete, of course we also have Nkiru Onyejocha. But you know, it's really just, I mean, that was the conversation that we're having, that is the Southeast really represented in the president's cabinet? But also he made the mention about the Southeast Development Fund, which, you know, we all applaud President Bola Ahmed Tinubu of doing. I really liked that comment from Author Eze. Our wife, please, a quick comment on this so we can take our good news report. I know.
You know, I think one of the great qualities of people who are successful in business consistently is that they're able to manage the politics of the day, whatever that politics is. So, you know, what do you take from a man who needs to protect his interests? I think the Southeast Development Commission is a good development. I've seen some of the plans that Mark Okoye has laid out. He's also a very young man and a very astute, knowledgeable young man. So I think that is going in a positive direction. Apart from that, well, I mean, we saw a flurry of prominent people going to pay homage to the president over the past few days. Even Cubana chief priest was there as well. Ubi Franklin was there as well. So, you know, it's season to pay homage and to, you know, to play your politics. What can we call it? It's important to if you need a favor, you go and
it's 2 days to, is it 2 days? 3 days. 2 days
the 2 days left. Tinubu mania is going. One of these days, write it down. One pastor will come tomorrow and say he has discovered Tinubu's name in the Bible, and this is the prophecy of God. This is Nigeria. Praise the Lord. You just wait. I know now.
When they say praise the Lord, we all say what? Hallelujah. Tinubu's name in the Bible
has already said that Tinubu is the most admirable leader. So the pastor has already said
no, he said it's going to be in the Bible.
Well, all right. They will read it and say, go to this chapter.
Well, all right. It's now called what? All right. 2 days to come.
That's why it's called the Jagaban.
The Jagaban. 2 days to come. Tinubu mania. Well, I can't wait to watch that documentary.
We were paying 87 naira per litre for fuel under a PDP, and the same PDP we are paying subsidy on petroleum product that we are enjoying, 30 million litres per day for 16 years. Nigerians, I want you people to help me here. For 16 years, PDP was paying subsidy for 30 million litres of fuel per day. When APC took over, the thing now ballooned to where it is today, about 1,800 or so, 1,800, 1,000. It hovered between 800 and 1,000. Now, the subsidy PDP we are paying, please, how much could it have been? Or are you telling me that between the 87 naira to where it is today, then the PDP was paying the difference as subsidy? It's not possible. No government anywhere in the world can pay that amount of money for subsidy. Even in US where they're paying, it cannot be more than $5 or $10 max. But APC came into office. Both the liter of fuel we are paying subsidy on a day. went up as far as 68. It came down to 40 something, and now it's moving between 45 and 46 million liters per day. Meanwhile, with the hardship, people have stopped using their cars. In fact, they have sold their cars to survive, to pay school fees and rent and all that. There is less cars on the road. So who is buying this fuel that it jumped to 40 something million liters per day? No accountability, no record, no data. You can see now. So imagine the difference of this subsidy. We are looking at almost 800 naira here. The difference. Now tell me, please, somebody use your calculator or your laptop. Multiply 800 naira per day. Multiply by 46 million liters per day. See how much this government is making per day from fuel. So okay. Whatever the government...
That was the question I asked. Apparently, there is more money in the system from fuel subsidy. So the question is, who is paying this money?
Hold on. No, we are... Listen very well. Listen. Now, by the time you calculate, you now see that whatever the governors are getting is just a token, crumb from the table.
But are they getting more?
The real cash is somewhere. That is the truth.
Are the governors getting more?
I don't know.
But they agree that they are getting more. And some of them are working.
How many people have agreed? How many people have agreed that they are getting this money? Even what they are getting is not commensurate with the fuel subsidy that you are paying, that you have removed. It's not commensurate. That's what I'm telling you here. So the money is like a token. The real money is somewhere that nobody has given account. Now let me tell you again. Just sometime last year, the National Assembly called the Minister of Finance and said, "Come, the fuel subsidy that we have been, let us know how much have you saved, and then how much have you been paying to our foreign debt and all that." Let us go and
okay, talking about foreign, the president just paid $3.5 billion.
I am coming. Let me to tell you that there's fraud somewhere. Now, immediately these people mentioned that particular incident or that issue. The Minister of Finance said, no, you cannot discuss that here. Let's go inside the room and discuss it. Till today, we didn't know or hear anything about it up till now. What does that tell you, Mr. Okoro? That means there is something that they are not telling us. So I don't believe that anybody is removing or paying subsidy somewhere. I don't believe it. I don't believe there is fraud going on there. That particular incident told me all I need to know. They could not come out and tell us that, yes, this is how much we have saved, this is how we spend the money. I remember when Abacha did it, he raised it from 11 naira to 14 naira. He created the Petroleum Trust Fund, is that not true? Headed by Buhari. Okay. Where that money was channeled into. Look at, just a difference of 3 naira. Look at what they did with it. In your fuel subsidy now that you are paying trillions and trillions, where is the evidence? That money should have been used as a buffer instead of you to go and borrow money again to cushion the effect of the subsidy removed. Then it means that this subsidy money you remove is nowhere to be found. It just entered into oblivion because other people that remove subsidy before that added money to the pump price of fuel, we saw what they did with it. Petroleum Trust Fund is there. In this particular case now, Tinubu, the fuel subsidy that you told us you remove, where is the benefit to anybody? Can you point at something now that yes, this is where this subsidy removal is going into? That
so essentially, Barrister, you are of the opinion that there is nothing like fuel subsidy.
In fact, I told you, I gave you an example with PDP. They were paying subsidy and Nigeria had life. Can't you get it?
Barrister, a few people were taking the money and putting it into their pocket. A few people were pocketing the money.
The fact remains that they were paying subsidy.
Barrister, are you aware that a certain individual in this country has been sent to jail by the EFCC on account of the fact that he was pocketing subsidy money? The son of the former PDP chairman. Mamanade, his son has been sent to jail by EFCC. So doesn't that tell you that there was fraud in the subsidy?
Do you throw away the baby at the bathwater? No, tell me, is it a fact that PDP were paying subsidy?
No, they were paying subsidy. Buhari paid subsidy as well. Buhari paid subsidy. Now this president had the courage to say, look, enough of all this.
After the movie, what happened?
And the governors are getting more money. Even at the federal, at the center, there is more money.
No, that is the trick.
The FCT is getting more money. Look at what Wike is doing in Abuja.
That is the fraud. Mr. Okoro, instead of giving this money to governors that they don't know what to do with it, Tinubu should have channeled that money into all this that he want to go and borrow money now for.
Barrister, he's building the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway.
I am telling you how these things are done.
Barrister,
by now,
the president is building the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway.
And so what?
Okay, he's channeling the money there.
At what cost? 30 kilometers out of 700 kilometers. Is that what you?
That's the starting point. How about the Lagos, the Badagry Sokoto?
How much?
How about the Badagry Sokoto?
Mr. Okoro, how much have we spent so far? No accountability. I am telling you what Tinubu should have done with this subsidy removal. That today people will be saying, yes, we are seeing it. Is that not true? Or that even a military head of state knows what to do, but Tinubu doesn't know. Rather, he was using that money to bribe governors to support him. Is that not what has turned out to be now? Yes, all these government, we are getting more money. So what? What are you doing with it? Tinubu should have channeled that money into productive ventures. Where everything can hardly will benefit from it. That's what I'm saying. Not to use it to
ventures like what? Ventures like
good. This prepaid meter, this electricity tariff, this megawatt of electricity that we don't have. You should have used that money to make sure that those areas are tidied up. Mr. Okoro, you should have used that money to make sure that insurgency stop in Nigeria, terrorism, by buying arms and ammunition that the soldiers needed. Is that not true? By even employing more manpower to make sure that this thing is stamped out. Is that not true? By now, please, with that kind of money, no industry should have been closed down. The 7.2 million industries that closed down, that money would have been used to give them loan or grants to make sure that they remain in business. The Western world did it when there was worldwide economic meltdown in their country. They did it. They make sure that they give them money to make sure that the engine the factories the engines in the factory does not stop running. That's what they did. In the case of Tinubu, what did they do with the soil? Nothing. That's what I'm saying you hear. Nothing. And you're telling yourself, how much did you even save? Let us know. It's not enough to go and tell one or two governors that yes, they said that, how much did you get?
Nigeria's foreign reserve has also increased. That means it's saving money.
We're saving what?
Money.
We are not seeing all these things.
But our foreign reserve is increasing.
Oh my, Mr. Okoro, if you are doing that, why should you go and borrow money again?
For infrastructure.
No. You should have used that money to do what you want to do. Because when you go and borrow in, you must go and sorrow in. Your children will pay for that loan.
Barrister, America is borrowing, are they sorrowing?
Are you serious? So if America,
Barrister, Japan is borrowing, are they going as sorrowing?
Hold on, please. I have told you people. Some people will come and tell there's nothing wrong in borrowing. I don't want to hear that word. There's everything wrong in borrowing, especially the Nigerian system. You are not good. You don't know how to manage borrowed funds. They don't borrow. We have enough here to manage our resources. You are telling me those who borrow. How about those who don't borrow money? Mr. Okoro, how many times have China gone? In fact, the IMF and the World Bank cannot even borrow.
At some point, China borrowed money.
At some point.
Yes. Don't you think that is the point where we are now?
No. Hold on. At the point we are now, with what we have done so far, if you manage resources very well, we don't need to borrow money from anybody. We are not managing this. Tinubu is frittering this money away on useless ventures. That is why we are not seeing the dividend. I told you here what a right-thinking leader should have done with that money. Put it somewhere. Get a real technocrat, honest men like a Christopher Kolade. You were part of those managing sovereign wealth fund. There are credible Nigerians who will manage that fund.
Barrister, the president is funding NEL fund, student loan scheme. The president is doing that.
Are you serious?
Just yesterday, the president made an approval for 45,000 naira to be paid at least to students who enroll into technical schools in Nigeria, so that TVET, the technical vocational and education training, will get some boosts across the country. 45,000 naira a piece. Barrister, isn't that a step in the right direction?
It is not. All this money, all the palliative that Tinubu have been doling out, it doesn't get to the right people. All of them have ended up in controversy, in fraud, like this NEL fund now. You saw what ICPC discovered about NEL fund. Is that not true? The money is not getting down to the real people. Mr. Okoro, the graduate intake has dropped. Even with the net fund, it has dropped because hardship, inflation has taken away the money. That money is just for school fees. How about feeding? How about accommodation? Very critical area for a student. Are you going to stand up and be reading? Are you going to be hungry and be reading?
Shouldn't we cut the president some slack for even introducing that?
I have told you here, I didn't see what to cut for him because all his policies ended up in a cul-de-sac. All his policies, none of them.
Nigerian students are benefiting from net fund.
No, it's not. How many of them? Mr. Okoro, if you are supposed to take care of 1 million people and you ended up with 50,000 people, what have you done?
Please, there's a starting point.
No. That money is supposed to, in fact, it's supposed to be a boost. But we are not.
Isn't that what it is doing, Barry?
No, it's not. I told you here. I told you the money have ended up in some people's pockets. That money, it has ended up in some people's pockets. Some students collected that loan and walked out of the university. You had what? In fact, some schools now, I think 1 or 2 universities are refunding money to students from that net fund. What does that tell you? It has ended up in people's pockets. So that policy did not work, and it will not work because it was not well thought out, like every Tinubu policy. It was not. I have told you here, whenever you want to achieve results, in anything you want to, go and call experts because you don't know. Don't give it to party men thinking that they will do the job. No, they see it as their own national cake. That is what is wrong with Tinubu. All the policies, give it to his party APC people thinking that they are working for him. No. Go and check all the policies. Has any of them worked? The answer is no. Nothing you can point and say, yeah, this area, they got it well. Oh, everybody is feeling it. People are enjoying it. When you gather a few people for something that the whole country should enjoy, is that success? Can you use it as success? The answer is no.
All right. So you have seen it. Indeed. Tinubu is God's gift to Nigeria. We believe. So please do well to drop your comment on the comment section what you think, all right? I'll see you in my next video. Thank you very much and God bless you.